Welcome to Sats Daily Podcast, Harvey's weekly football report. How you doing tonight, Harvey?
I'm doing okay.
All right, man. How did we do last week in the NFL and college football?
Oh, I went 6-1. You went 4-3 in the NFL, so I got you by two on that. And then on the college, I went 12-3, and you went 13-2. So we both did good on that.
Definitely, man. NFL is hard to pick.
They sure are. You
We
hit
go.
me. Hey, you hit me by four on the college, and you hit me by. No, I'm hitting you by two on the NFL. So it's pretty good. We're doing pretty good together. We are.
Hopefully, we'll change that this week, man, and I'll get ahead of you. All right, Harvey. Sunday. This is the NFL, by the way. We got the Dolphins 2-5 traveling to the 6-2 Buffalo Bills 1 p.m. on CBS. Buffalo 6-point favorites. I'm going with the Bills easy, man. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with Buffalo.
I think Amari Cooper has helped him out a lot.
Yeah, and whether the Dolphins has got Tua back, but still, I don't think it's going to be enough. I mean, the Bills are for real.
Yep. All right, we got the Denver Broncos 5-3 traveling to the Ravens 5-3, 1 p.m. on CBS. Baltimore's 9.5 point favorites. I think it'll be closer than that. I think Baltimore's pissed off after losing to Cleveland last week. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. Who you going with, her?
And Broncos have been playing a lot good, but I still want to pick the Ravens.
That's gonna be a heck of a game, though.
Yeah, I really believe so. I really believe that.
All right, we got the Chargers 4-3 traveling to the Cleveland Browns 2-6, 1 p.m. on CBS. The Chargers are 1.5 point favorites. I'm going with the Browns. Who you going with, her?
Well, when you're 1.5 point favorites, that's my way say pick them. But I think the Browns will continue to do what they did last week. I think Jameson Winston has led a far into that team, so I think it'll carry over. I think they'll win.
All right, we got the Cowboys 3-4. Cowboys need to win really bad. Traveling to the Falcons 5-3, 1 p.m. on Fox. The Falcons are 3.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with the Falcons. Who you going with, Harvey?
Uh, as much as I've been a fan, Cowboy fans over these years, I think they got too much issues going on. I don't really know all what's going on, but that this team is self-destructing. So I'm gonna pick the Falcons.
All right, and this is my game of the week in the NFL. We got the Lions 6-1, traveling to the Packers 6-2, 4:25 p.m. Detroit is 3 point favorites. I think Jordan Love is questionable. I'm going with the Lions. Who you going with, Urban?
And that's who I'm going with too, the Lions.
All right. Sunday night football. This will be a decent game. Got the 4-4 Colts traveling to the 5-2 Vikings, 8:20 p.m. on NBC/Peacock. Minnesota's 5 point favorites. I'm going with Minnesota. Who you going with, Urban?
And I think I go with the Vikings too, but I think their defense has got to start playing better.
I think it'll be close, man.
Yeah.
All right, Monday night we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 4-4 travel to the Kansas City Chiefs 7-0, 8:15 p.m. on ABC and ESPN. Kansas City's 8.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. Who you going with, third?
I'm going to go with the Chiefs too. So me and you the same on all seven of them.
I guess I won't catch up with you this week.
I think the Bucks would have had a legitimate shot, but with their I guess wide receivers out at her.
Good ones out for the year.
Yeah. And I think it.
All right, Harvey, we got the. Oh, my bad. What was you saying?
I'll go ahead. We'll start with the college now. We'll do that.
All right, Harvey, you got this is this will be my game of the week already, man. Number four, Ohio State 6-1, traveling to Penn State 7-0, number three in the country. 12 p.m. on Fox. Ohio State's 3 point favorites. I'm gonna go with the Buckeyes. So you going with her?
Eh, This is hard to pick, but I think Penn State will lose their first. I'm gonna go with Ohio State.
All right, we got Duke 6-2, traveling to number five Miami 8-0, 12 p.m. on ABC. Miami's 21 point favorites. I think it'll be closer than 21 because Miami likes playing them close games, but I'm going with the Hurricanes. So you going with her?
I don't think Miami's 21 points better than Duke, but I'll still pick Miami.
All right, we got number 19, 6-2, Ole Miss traveling to 5-3 Arkansas, 12 p.m. on ESPN. Ole Miss 7.5 point favorites. I do think it'll be closer than that. I'm gonna go with Ole Miss. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm going to go with Arkansas. I really think it's going to be a pick 'em game too. Arkansas, they beat Tennessee, so you never know. I mean, it's SEC, so
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be a Donnybrook, what I call it. I'll
Yeah,
take Arkansas.
I do agree with you. It'll be closer than 7 points for
I
sure.
think I think it comes down to the last possession.
Yeah. All right, Harvey. We got Minnesota 5-3, traveling to number 24, Illinois 6-2. 12 p.m. on FS1. Minnesota's 3-point favorite somehow, but I'm going with Illinois. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with Illinois.
That's another pick'em game, man.
Yes, still there.
Yeah, I'm still there, man. I was
Yeah,
just saying that's a
yeah,
definitely a pick'em
yeah,
game for sure.
yeah,
Illinois, didn't they get beat? They got beat by Oregon pretty bad.
yeah. Well, considered this Oregon. Oregon is the number one team right now. They're
Deserve it.
yes, sir. They deserve it.
All right, man. We got the 3-5 Northwestern traveling to 1-6 Purdue, 12 p.m. on the Big Ten Network. Purdue somehow is 1.5 point favorites, but I'm going with Northwestern. Who you going with, Harvey?
I think I'll pick Northwestern too.
All right, man. We got 5-3 Virginia Tech traveling to 5-2 Syracuse, 12 p.m. on the CW Network. Virginia Tech is 3.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with the Qs. I'm going with Syracuse. Who you going with, Harvey?
This is another one of them that you don't know who picked, but I think Virginia Tech is on the upswing, so I'm gonna pick Virginia Tech.
All right. Speaking of Oregon, man, we got number one Oregon 8-0 traveling to Michigan 5-3, 3:30 p.m. on CBS/Paramount Plus. Oregon's 14.5 point favorites. I'm going with the Ducks. So you going with
Oh, I'm definitely going with Oregon.
Oregon? All right, man. We got another undefeated team. Number 13, Indiana 8-0 traveling to Michigan State 4-4, 3:30 p.m. 3:30 p.m. on Peacock. And Indiana's 8 point favorites. I'm gonna go with the Indiana. Who you going with, Harvey?
Well, like I'm telling you right now, like you said, they're undefeated. But if you watch, they seem like they are undefeated underdog. I'm gonna pick Indiana.
All right, man. We got 4-4 in North Carolina, traveling to 1-7 Florida State, 3:30 p.m. on the ACC network. North Carolina's 2.5 point favorites. I'm going with North Carolina. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm going over North Carolina too.
All right, we got Arizona 3-5, traveling to UCF 3-5, 3:30 p.m. on FS1. UCF is 6 point favorites. I think that's a pick'em game as well. I'm gonna go with UCF. Who you going with, Harvey?
I think I'll pick Central Florida too. Yeah,
Yeah. Hey, that's one of the most disappointing teams is Florida State, by the way, man.
Florida State. I'm surprised Florida State is bad as they are,
Me too, man. 1-7's crazy.
and especially last year.
Had a really
Big
good team.
turnaround. Yeah,
All right, man. Speaking of good teams, we got number 10, Texas A&M 7-1, traveling to 4-3 South Carolina. They're a good team as well, in my opinion. 7:30 p.m. on ABC. Texas A&M's 3 point favorites. So I'm going to go with Texas A&M. He going third.
and believe it or not, Texas A&M is a top team in the SEC right now. Did you know that?
They're playing like it, man.
Yeah, they are, but right now they are the top seed in the SEC right now. Uh, and I think they'll win too. I think they'll win, even though South Carolina's a good team too.
Both of them are really good teams, man.
Yeah,
All right, we got Wisconsin 5-3, traveling to Iowa 5-3, 7:30 p.m. on NBC. Iowa's 2.5 point favorites. This is another pick 'em game. I'm going with the Hawkeyes though. Who you going third?
I will pick Iowa too.
I'm surprised you are. I figured you'd pick against me. All right, we got 4-4 USC traveling to Washington. 4-4, 7:30 p.m. on the Big Ten Network. USC is 2.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with USC. Who you going with, Harvey?
I think I'll pick USC too.
That's another pick'em game as well.
Yeah, got a bunch.
All right, we got our second ranked game, man. We got number 18, Red Hot Pittsburgh 7-0, traveling to SMU, who's also playing good football. Number 20 SMU 7-1, 8 p.m. on the ACC network. SMU 7 point favorites. I'm going with Pittsburgh though. Who you going with, her?
Uh, I thought this just, I thought I read something about SMU's quarterback, but they said something about he's going to play or something. I, this is a tough one. I know Pittsburgh's been playing good, but SMU has come into that ACC and sort of shown what they are made of. So I'll tell you what, you picking Pittsburgh?
Yep.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. And I think they get their first loss too. I think SMU might beat them. They're capable of beating them too.
All right, man. We got Colorado State 5-3, traveling to Nevada 3-6, 8 p.m. on the CBS Sports Network. Colorado State's 2.5 point favorites. This is another pick'em game, but I'm going Colorado State. Who you going with, Herb?
I'm gonna go with Colorado State.
I've always liked their program.
Yeah,
Didn't they beat Vanderbilt a few years back?
yeah. I think they did. Of course, they've been several teams beat them, but that it would be no surprise. I mean, Appalachian State beat Michigan one time, so I don't know. I mean, Northern Illinois beat Notre Dame this year. I mean, football is uncanny. You can make more mistakes in football and lose. We got a bunch of pick'em games this week. I mean, that maybe one of the best weeks that you put down here. I mean, we can do good this week, or we can do bad because you never know.
In NFL and college, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's sure some good matchups. So I'm picking two teams that's undefeated to go down this week,
Hmm.
and the one I think that could would probably be Ohio State, Penn State of the other ones. I mean, I think I think SMU would has a shot too.
I think Oregon will be fine.
No, well, yeah, them, yeah.
Indiana will be fine too.
I've jumped on Indiana's bandwagon because they're quietly just ain't no. I mean, nobody's saying too much about them. I don't understand that, boy.
That they like it that way, Hard.
I don't blame them. I just go on that. I'd say their coach probably tells them boys in their locker room, said, "Let's just go out and play, boys. Quietly go out and play." And they winning. But all their games have not really been that close. Some of them have been wipeouts, and they're scoring at an awesome pace right now.
Definitely, man.
And they're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah. Harvey, we had you wearing two hats tonight, man. You
Yeah,
did two podcasts,
yeah.
man. That was fun.
But
I,
you know what's so funny? Yeah, I know it. You know what's so funny is that all right, you got Penn State undefeated, Oregon undefeated, Indiana undefeated, and all three in the Big Ten.
Big Ten's on top right now, man.
Big Ten is an awesome conference right now.
I would say the SEC and the Big Ten are the two best conferences in college football.
I give the yeah right now. I would probably give the edge to the Big Ten right
I
now.
don't know, man. The SEC keeps beating up on each other.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think the SEC has the best teams, man. Alabama,
I
Georgia,
mean, top to bottom, they might be.
Texas A&M, LSU. Ole Miss is decent. Tennessee's don't sleep on Tennessee, man.
No, speaking of them, they play Kentucky tomorrow.
That wasn't even worth even putting on the list.
And well, we might uh, don't know what we might say if Kentucky was to somehow beat them, but I mean,
I'd be shocked. Kentucky's thinking about making a quarterback change. I think they should have made a quarterback change a long time ago.
I still say they're their defense, their defense is just having to play too much now. I mean, and as starting out the season, you're not going to have that problem. But once the season, they're already into the eighth game, and it wears and tears on them boys' body. So, and they can't not go out there and play defense against an SEC team and then get off the field. And 3 plays later, they have to go back home. I mean, their defense is still better, a lot better than their offense. But you're not going to win. You're not going to win like that if your offense cannot score that much.
Definitely,
I don't
man.
care how. I don't care how good your defense. I don't care how good your defense is, and your defense gives up 20 points maybe, but your offense scores 10. You're gonna win. I mean, common mathematics.
You
I
seen
mean,
that with Cleveland, man.
that's what I'm saying.
They looked like a whole entire different team last week.
That's true. I mean, yeah, and I don't. I mean, but I know they're going to play. I know they're going to play. I know they're going to play Watson all Canada. They've got him that big contract.
Mm-hmm.
But and I can't understand that front office doing that. I mean,
So,
I still don't think they. I still think. I still say. I mean, they can't blame nobody but yourself because they had a good quarterback in Baker Mayfield. They should have. They should have never.
you could actually say they've had two good quarterbacks. Joe Flacco, man, he's
Joe,
now taking over in
I forgot about
Indianapolis.
Joe. I forget. And him a Super Bowl ring too.
Yep, they've had two good quarterbacks in the past
Yeah,
4 years.
yeah. But that I think Flacco could have stayed with them. But when you give somebody like a Deshaun Watson a sizable contract, you blame Joe Flacco. You can't blame Joe Flacco for going somewhere else.
I don't blame him for going after the most money, man. He got
And
paid
you can't
well.
blame him that. I mean, that's what but Joe Flacco's in my book, he's underrated too much. I mean, he's a better than average quarterback.
Well, you're
A
seeing
lot
him
better.
take over in Indianapolis, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I think they're realizing they made a mistake drafting Anthony Richardson.
They would have a better chance now. I like their chances better to beat the Vikings with Flacco than you would with Anthony Rich.
Yeah, he's not. I think Anthony Richardson. I was never really high on him. He had one good game in college against Utah.
Yeah, but this I
Kentucky
know.
shut him down. Actually,
Yeah,
that was 2 years ago.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man. We definitely had fun doing the podcast with you. With my weekly mine and presidential candidate William Hunt, our weekly podcast.
Yeah.
Appreciate you being on, and definitely appreciate William Hunt doing the show with me.
All
We have a
right.
lot of fun doing that. He's a good guy too.
It's you always want to try to find uh something new, something to talk about and everything. And it ain't just passing the time, but you meet people and their views about a whole lot of things. That's what makes it interesting.
Definitely, and he's got a lot of good views.
Oh yes, I mean, that's one way of getting out there and finding out about stuff. But it makes it interesting. It really does. I like it.
Yeah,
And I like doing their show because interesting. It makes me prepare for the teams and watch the teams, see how good they are, and so we can try to get the best picks we can.
just
See
like
how good.
fantasy football. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. And speaking of that, I've been doing pretty good, but I had one good player out for the season. Well, we got two, actually got two, but one of them out for the season, and I was been. But in football, it's a tough sport, and there are injuries. So, but you have to go on and hope that guy gets healthy. And his Diggs, he was one of my consistent player.
yeah. Well,
But
definitely appreciate you doing the show, Harvey.
I really enjoy it. I love to do it.
Absolutely, man. Everybody have a good night and God bless.
Bye.